everybody, welcome back to Regina's World. How are you guys tonight? I felt like I was just really in the mood to do a video and get this conversation out. Today, as you see the title is "Does Size Matter?" So we've heard a lot of women always, give the correct answer or the politically correct answer, but never give you the honest answer. So leave it to the queen, me, to give you the for real answer. And if you're interested in knowing how I really think and what I really think about this topic, first, like this video. Comment down below after you watch the entire video your thoughts. I want to know how you feel, ladies. And share this video to your social media platform to let other people know that I am here on YouTube, as well as subscribe to the channel. And I want to thank you guys, vlogmas. I love doing vlogmas. Every year I gain a lot of, new people. So welcome to the family. Welcome, and I hope you're enjoying my channel. So hit the notification bell to be notified every time I drop a video. All right, so let's get into this topic. Does size? Okay, so I'm just gonna talk for me. I'm not talking for everybody in the world. I'm just talking for me. Okay. So does size matter for me? The answer is yes. It's not the motion of the ocean. That's the politically correct answer. No, it's the motion of the ocean. No. Size matters, and here's why. I've had all. I'm sounding like a hoe right now, but I don't want to tell you the truth though. I've had a lot of size peens, from the smallest to the small to the largest to the largest, and I don't like it, and I'm gonna explain to you why. I don't like, and I'm speaking for me. If there's ladies in this video who watches this video who agrees with me, leave it in the comment section and tell me why you agree or disagree. I want to know how you feel. Okay, so I don't like very large penises. I have broken up with men because their penis was too large. And there's nothing wrong with a woman who likes a big dick. There's nothing wrong with it. But for me, I don't, because number one, it hurts. There's only a certain amount of time or a certain amount of, times where, sex, it goes from being fun and enjoyable to pain, and it begins to hurt. And once it begins to hurt, my loves, it's no more enjoyable, no matter what you do, no matter how many pumps you stroke, no matter how many times you try to do whatever. At some point, it's not enjoyable anymore. If we're not, wetting up the sheets, wetting up the D, if we're not doing all this, if we're not coming in ecstasy, my love, your peen is a little bit too big. Even though we may have extra meat on our bones, our uterus is still a certain size. So a size 9 plus peen, 10-inch peen, 11-inch peen, 12-inch peens, no one wants that. Here's why. Y'all like to ram your penises inside of us. That doesn't feel good. Y'all like to make us ride those horse D's. Y'all horse peens and slamming us on top of that shit. That doesn't feel good. We don't want our freaking organs located and shit. We don't want that. We don't want to wake up with cramps in the morning. That shit was cool when we was teens and early 20s, and we used to talk to our girlfriends and be like, "Oh, bitch, I'm so sore. Oh, I felt them in my stomach." No, bitch. There's, the older we get, the more we realize we don't need all that shit. Like, we really don't need nor want all of that shit. That was cool when we were young, when we was able to hang and handle all of that shit. But the older you get, your vagina changes. How you gotta treat her changes. And that also changes. So I literally this was not too long ago actually, with someone who had a huge penis. And I literally could not keep having sex with him. Why? Because it was just too big. I'm tired. I don't want to go to the doctor constantly getting medications for UTIs and shit. I don't want that. UTIs hurt. If you don't know, men out there, UTIs hurt. I don't need a peen that's constantly hitting my urethra, constantly giving me an infection, and I gotta be back in the goddamn doctor every goddamn week asking for the same damn medication. No, I don't need that in my life. I'm too busy, and I don't need a UTIs. UTIs is one of the most painful infections out there. I don't want a UTI. So no thanks. Keep the horse D away from me, okay? Number 2, it brings too much of infections. Like, it just brings too much shit, you know? The bigger the D, the more you infecting my pH, you bringing too much, friction. I have a yeast infection. I have a UTI. I have a bacteria infection. You're bringing too many issues. With the larger the penis, the more the issues that you're bringing. Don't nobody got time for that, hun. Don't nobody got time for that. I'm sorry. If no one ever told you, boo, I'm telling you now, okay? Don't nobody got time for that. One of my friends literally sent me a video not too long ago of somebody that she's freaking on, and he have like a horse penis. When I saw that bitch, I said, first of all, you're like a size 2. You're taking all of that. Bitch, I'm a size so-and-so, and I wouldn't even take all that. Absolutely not. What you doing with all that? Why would you even want to fuck all that? Now, that's just something that you would just suck on and keep moving. I'm not fucking no motherfucking penis that's like... No. So fellas, for the future, no, we don't need, unless we're early teens, inner teens, early 20s, and we like that shit. Other than that, when we're in our 30s, 40s, no thanks. We don't really need all of that extra peen. I know God blessed you guys, some men with really large penises, and that's okay. And there are all women out there who are willing to fuck on that for the rest of their life. And there's women like myself who like their organs and don't like to be in a doctor all the time. So no, we don't really need it. It's something. It's one thing to look at it and be mesmerized by, like, oh my God. And then it's another to have sex with that thing. And if they have a large penis and really don't know the anatomy, and like the guy that I was fucking, when I can't get wet. Let's just say I'm talking about me. I cannot get wet when it comes to a man with a large penis. Like, I just cannot get wet because I can't enjoy it like I would with a normal size penis. Like, I just can't enjoy it. So all the screaming that I'm doing, I'm not screaming because I'm enjoying the shit. I'm screaming because I'm in pain of some sort, And I literally had to tell him, like, I don't know who you've been, and then not only is that, like, I can handle it for a certain amount of time, but him in particular, he liked to freak for a very long time, for hours at a time, and I'm like, who wants to keep having sex with you for 2 hours and 3 hours, and your penis is this large? Like, when you realize you start having to spit on your dick to make it wet again, that means it's time to stop, because the vagina it's tired. And they're like, why am I still getting beat up at this point? Like, why am I still getting pounded on and abused at this point? Because after a certain amount of length of time, you're being abused. Like after an hour, I can give you a good hour strong with no problem. After an hour in my mind is beginning to wander at this point. Like, is there anything else I could be doing past an hour? Like, I could be making me something to eat. I could be cleaning up. If I want to fuck again, then I'll come back and let's do it again for another 30 minutes, 45 to an hour. But to consistently keep going, if I'm not drunk or I'm not high or anything, Why am I still freaking you after an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours? Like, my body's tired. Like, I'm tired. I want the fuck get off me at this point. Like, why are you still on me? Like what is the what are we going for, a marathon? That's how I felt when I was having sex. Like, what is a marathon? Now you can tell I'm not interested in it anymore. I'm just still doing it because you're still on me, and I'm hoping at some point you finish so we can finish. And it just, with him, it just never happened. And I was just like, you know what? This is not something that I want to do for the rest of my life. like I know me, and I literally broke up with someone else before him for the same exact reason. Like, he was a great guy. The other guy was a great guy. He just had too much peen. And he literally is in my messenger asking to sleep with me again. And I actually said to him, I already told you we will never sleep together again because your penis is too large. Every time I had sex with you, I had a UTI afterwards. And don't nobody want that in their life. Well, I'm just speaking for me. I don't want that, fella. So, fellas, once again, if you have a penis size bigger than an 8, I'll say a 9, bigger than a 9, you're asking for too much. You're asking for someone to be willing to constantly have sex with you when your penis is that large and you are capable of giving that woman some kind of infection, an irritation, swollen vagina lips all the time, sore vagina, dislocated organs. I will pass on all of that. Okay, so no, I don't want an extra large peen. You can. And 2, how about a super small peen? Since you don't want a big penis, how about a small penis? The answer is no. No one wants that either. I'm sorry, no one wants that either. So when I mean super, I do mean small. I had a guy way back in the day. I actually really cared about him. I was introduced to him by a friend. She's deceased now. Rest in peace. I did a video in dedication to her in her losing her life to her fight with lupus. But she introduced me to this fabulous guy back in the day. We were teenagers. He was a Capricorn. I was a Capricorn. His birthday was 2 days before mine. And I loved him dearly. We got along so well. The problem came in, his penis was too small. So I told my sister and her, I don't think I could be in a relationship with him because his penis was too small. And that's what happened. I end up eventually breaking up with him because of that reason right there. And fast forward to my adult life. Same thing happened in my adult life. I don't run into this often, but when I do, I realize, oh my God, I cannot do this. So this guy in particular, I actually still talk to him to this day. We just don't have any intimate relationships. You know what I mean? Like, he's a wonderful person, very attractive, like very attractive. We get along so well. Like, I really, like, genuinely have like admiration and care for him in general because he's a really nice person. Well, to me, he was a really nice person to me. We got along great. Problem is, his penis was really. Is that my cat? I'm sorry. I kept hearing stuff, and I'm like, where? There she is. Sorry, she just So yes, he is an awesome person, and I really care for him as a person. But when we had sex 3 times, the first time I didn't really even say anything. I didn't address it because I actually was still kind of liking on him at the time. So I didn't really even say anything about it. The second time, this is when I was like, Regina, what are you doing? Like, this is not, no, he's not even eating vagina or anything like that. So what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? And when I mean small, I do mean small. Like, it is like the length, like when you wrap your hands around my thumb. Can you see that? Like my thumb, when I wrap those 3 fingers around my thumb, and then the the head was on top. So his penis was literally the size of my thumb. I'm sorry, but I want you to get a picture. It was literally the size of my thumb with and add on the head part of the peen, the head and the thumb. That's how big it was. And after like I went back one last time. I don't even remember why I went back. Probably I don't even remember why I went back. I think I needed some money and I asked him for some money or something. And he was like, only if you give me some or whatever. And I was like, all right. So I just throw him some sympathy, throw him some sympathy puss, and I was just out the door. And I knew at that point I would never like go back again and have any kind of sexual sexual relation with him anymore, because it's not gonna work. Like it's really not going to work. Like what are we doing? Like I really feel bad for him in particular, because he's really, if I showed y'all his picture, y'all would be sad for him. Like, he fine as a motherfucker. And that's all he got. Yes, that's unfortunately that is all he has. Like, but I love him dearly, but I've never said anything to him. But I know he's not like stupid. I know he knows what he has in his pants. And that's probably why he's still single to this day, because he can't find anyone who's going to stick around long enough to deal with a small penis. And unfortunately for him, he's too fine. It's really sad, because he's fine as hell. And he should be somebody. He's tall and got a body like a basketball player. Charlie! I'm sorry, she almost broke my damn TV. Boy, lad, get out of my room. I'm sorry for the scream now. I'm totally sorry. Okay, so anyway. So yeah, no. So to answer your question, fellas, we do not want a penis that's super huge. And we do not want a penis that's super small. I personally prefer a penis that's between the size of about a 7 to an 8. 6 to an 8 maybe. 6 to an 8. That's perfect size with some girth on it. I guarantee my ex-husband, he was probably about a 7.5 with some girth. Perfect size. Keenan probably was like a 9 maybe with and he was the best I ever had with girth on it. Perfect size. Eddie probably was like an 8.5 with girth on it. Perfect size. Not one of those men I had any issues with. Any issues. No UTI, no problems, no what do you call them? No yeast infections, no bacteria, none of that shit. Why? Because I'm sleeping with them only. They know my body. Anytime when the pH was off, it's because I was fucking too much. I'll take Eddie, for example. I may not like that motherfucker, but what we did not have was an issue when it came to the bedroom. That's what we didn't have. Because we fucked on each other so much that when my pH was off, it's because how many times we didn't had sex. I mean, we were literally like two jackrabbits on each other all the time in heat, like two animals in heat all the time. So when I'm telling you, if my pH was off, it's because of how much we were having sex with each other. I literally had a rug burn right there. I never got a rug burn in my life. You know how when men, jack off so much and they have a rug burn on their peen for too much friction? That's how it was on my vagina lips with him. We were freaking so much for the 48 hours. Like I had to just say, get off me, because my vagina lips was so raw that it was just so much friction. It burned from the touch. Like once skin to skin, it burned. Once his skin touched me, I was like, get off me. Just get back up off me, because you have given me rug burn. Like I cannot have sex with you anymore. Like, no, we're not having sex anymore. So when I tell you the perfect size is between 6 to 8 with girth, That's the perfect size. That's what we want. That's what something we can have sex with consistently on a regular, and we can go on about our business. The better, the stroke is great. The stroke game is great. The head game is great. I mean, that size right there can do a lot of things. It can do a lot of freaking things. So fellas, if you don't have no ginormous peen that you see in porn, don't be upset, honey, because you may have the perfect size and you can do things that a ginormous peen can't do. You can hit spots that a ginormous peen can't do. You can make us squirm and hooked on you to the point where we are the stalkers, okay? When you have a regular size peen with girth and you know what to do with that thing. Do you understand me? So don't feel embarrassed if you're not packing like you see on these men on the gram or whatever. Nobody want to have sex with that. No, we want to have sex with something that we can actually have sex with and enjoy and make us squirt around the room and make us wet up those sheets. A big peen like that, they can't do that because all they can do is shove their peen up there, and that's all. It's taking up all the room. They can't hit anything because all that peen is just shoving all up in there. Doesn't feel the same. So a normal size peen between the size of 6 to 8 with girth, baby, you can hit everything and make us want you to crave you and wet up everything. So enjoy their regular size peen, babe. So no, we do not want a ginormous size penis. And we do not want an extra small penis. We want a regular size penis with girth, honey. So size do matter. And I'm in it right there. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. I hope this video helped you answer some questions. If you wasn't sure about it, I hope you got the answer that you're looking for. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.